Right, hi there guys. So we're back in this page again. What we're actually in is we're in the Groove Funnels page builder. And what we're going to look at next is we're going to look at website, which is page underline 4. Now you might want to actually change this if you are using SEO. So to change it, you're going to go into edit settings. And from edit settings, you're then going to change this to, we'll say Orlando Realtor. Right. Now this is going to help you score higher on search engines. So we're going to put Orlando Realtor website. You actually wouldn't put the website in. Page header, again with the Orlando Realtor. So just copy that and paste that straight in there. And what you then want to do is you want to add some keywords. So you want to target down exactly whereabouts in Orlando you are and all the rest of it, and meta description. Now this is what shows up in Google when you type in, let's have a look, Orlando Realtor. Right, so if we have a look in here, this is your meta description. Right, so it's this bit here. Now we should easily be able to beat these, even though they've got quite a few link backs to them. Actually might not be able to, but we'll be able to definitely beat these ones. Right, so we can then beat these, and what you're looking for is your domain authority. Now to be honest, domain authority is pretty low, which is a good thing. So you'll actually be able to rank in here pretty easily and basically fly. Right, but let's get back to this. So that's on your meta description. You would then have your custom CSS. You've then got all of your different pixels that you can put in, such as Google Analytics and Facebook, which means we can then retarget everybody as well who's been on the website once. This is a picture, if you're going to share your website, then this is the picture that will always show up when you're sharing. So it's always worth putting a nice picture in there. So we'll just pop that one in there. And you want to give an OG title. Now an OG title just basically means this is the title of your page. So as far as what Google's concerned, it doesn't pay that much attention to it, but it's worth having because every little bit helps. Now then, before you leave this part here, make sure you click this here and it will save it, and jobs are good. Right, so back into this page. So what we've got here is we've got a load of different things, right? So we've got the email autoresponder, exactly the same as how we had it before. So we'll just set that up as the get response. So again, we'll just be able to configure, do an integration. We'll select the integration as, I've got a load down here. Active campaign, chirpy. So I haven't got get response in there as yet, but I'll just add get response by putting a select, right? So we'd integrate that. Another way of integration is here. So in my integrations, and that will integrate everything, your email autoresponders, up until Groove Mail comes right. Right, so that's the autoresponder. Now this is just another picture in the background. So as you see, I've clicked near the corner, and you can tell you've picked the whole lot because it's got a little star thing there. Now that means you can save any part of this website for use on another website as well. So if there's a particular picture that you like, then it's all cool. So we have a quick look there. That's the background there. So we can change that background if we wanted to, but we're not going to. Right, next what we have is, if we have a look over the top of the background, what we've actually got here is we have a couple of different parts. Now, this here is a little box. Now, this is made via your templates, right? So there's a load of templates in here as well. So if we go into here, we're going to all blocks. As you can see, you won't have quite as many as this, particularly not because you're on a free account. So what you're going to see is you're going to see an absolute stack of blocks once you get past all mine, which seem to go on forever. Like, Jesus. I've been a bit busy. So once we get down to these blocks, where the hell are their blocks? Right. As you can see, I use this a lot for building. Right. So these are their blocks. So these means you can save any part of this for yourself and then just drag and drop them in. Now, it doesn't mean once you drag and drop them that you are stuck with that design. For example, we'll use this one here as a contact page. Right, so we'll put this, drag it across, and we'll go right away down. And all I'm doing is keep my finger on it, and then once I've gone down there, as you can see, little blue bits popped up underneath. I'm going to click on that there, and it will add that. Now then, all of these blocks have all different bits. So as you can see, there's this bit here. We can change this background to anything you want to change it to, so you can have another little picture in there. So choose a background image. We'll just choose something like that. Actually, I prefer that one. Put that in there. As you can see, all nice. Then we'll put a little box around here. So we'll just go up a little bit, so it's selecting the whole lot. I want to select background, and we'll just pop in a background there. So we'll fade that right down so we can still see it. As you can see, nice and simple. So that's just an overlay dashboard, really easy. So these, you can choose anything at all that you want to. If you don't like something you've chosen, just click on this one and you can get rid of it straight away. Right, so all of these different elements are easily replaceable. So you just click this, and once you click this, you configure it, and as you can see, there's the image right there. So we can choose a different image if we want to, which is back in your image library, which you'll be filling up quite rapidly. We've also got these ones, and this here is made up of threes by just simply going into here, and we've already built a block. So your blocks are built via this. So we're going to empty blocks, and what I've done here was I just put one block in. So we'll just use this as an experiment. Right, so put one block in the top, then I went into elements, and I then put a 3 block inside of that one block. So it's that simple. Then from there, I want some pictures in. So I scroll down here, and the first thing I seen was some pictures. We'll just drop the picture in. Didn't say I want to grab it, there we go. Right, you can drop a picture in each block. Once it recovers. Now you've also got YouTube videos you can add into blocks. You've got absolutely everything you could ever want. Right, now then, you've got all these pictures in here, but they're not central. So all you would do is click on that, click the upward, and that's selected all of the blocks. Go into text and click central, and they're all in there. To add an image, click on the actual picture and configure and choose an image. All right, so again, just do something nice and easy. And we'll then select alternative text. Now this is important if you want to rank on SEO. So you put a text there that's fitting with what your real estate agent is. So we'll pop that in there. As you can see, a little picture in there. Now we can also go in here, and where it says size, we can change the size. So we can go into pixel. As you can see, it just about disappears, and we can change that pixel to whatever size we want. Right, now it's only going to go so big because obviously we've got 3 in there. So that is how to add extra blocks and different elements. Right, so really simple. I should have just selected all 3 of those. Right, so we're just going to select all of that and get rid of it. All right, because we don't want it anymore. So that's that. Rid of. So with using exactly that same thing, you can then go in here and change anything at all that you want to. So you can change your wording in here, which is your text right here. You can do your letter spacing, letter height, and of course you've got the background color, which is right here. So the background color on this one is blue. You've got the first names and last names. You might want rid of this, in which case you would, that's it, select on the inside, click up, and you could just delete that. All right, that easy. Now, if you made a mistake and you want to go back, you just click the back button and it's straight back there again. Now, obviously, that's all going to be integrated. Next, you have this little piece here. Now, this is actually overlaid onto the background. So what that means, it means that it's in spacing, and this bit here is where it would actually adjust. So, first off, we can move this down by just clicking the 2 outside bits, and that moves everything outside of here. So we'll give more of its space. Now, alternatively, we can move the inside bits, so we can give it a bit more space there, which is all good. Or we can move the side parts. Right, whoops. So back into spacing and click the 2 side parts, and we can move that about. All right, so that's all really simple. Right, so that's these blocks taken care of. So that is just your background. Remember, you can fade it as much as you want to. This has faded quite a bit, and these two people's looking up at it and loving every second of it. These are just individual pictures, and then you have your H3 tags. Now, Google takes all tags in consideration with how highly they rank. So H1 tags, Google thinks are the most important. So they're the tags that you're going to use to actually get your area. So New York Realtor or New York Real Estate Agent or something like this will be H1 tags, or whichever area you're in. Now then you've got your H2 tags. So the H2 could possibly be these ones. You could change them to H2. And it's basically your strong point. And then you've got your text. Now, you don't want to be doing keyword stuffing, which is where you try and add as many keywords in as possible, because then what Google will do is they'll know you're trying to play the system. And because they know you're trying to play the system, they will rank your site down. So just talk normally within this, and once you talk normally within this, it's really easy and you'll be able to just get the gist of it, and you will score higher. Remember to name all of your background pictures. So to change any of this, so you want strong point 1 is, we could have individual as you are, right, and just various things like this. So these are just your simple points. Let's put in your strong point. Right, now there's 3 of these. If you didn't want 3 of them, the easiest way to do it is get your blocks, go into here, go into empty, drag a block underneath there, and perhaps you only wanted 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait that comes up, and we're just going to do 2 columns straight in there once it decides to drop in. There we go. And then we're going to just drag these 2 down. Now, the way you can drag these is really simple. Again, if I want to drag this whole square, what I'll do is I'll go up. Oh, didn't want to let us do it, so I'd have to drag it in 2 bits. And once you get this bit here, that's actually your little handle where you can drag things about. So you can drag and drop that into this bit down here without any problem at all. And you just do that again with all the different parts. All right, so just go up again. Bum, ba, bum, and we'll delete that. So you won't get that when you come. Delete that. Right, so this next one is again just another plain picture as a background, and this is just a little box which is done by your elements. So your elements go over the top. So this one was a 2 block element laid over the top of this picture, and then this has spacing down it. So what we do is if we look down here, you'll see spacing with a little green dot, and it shows you exactly how much spacing I've actually given it all. All right. Then we can change this, find out more. That can go straight to your email, so it can make them sign up, or it can make it go to a pop-up. So we can put a little pop-up there, and job's all cool. All right. So we don't want to do that. Get rid of that. So that's your pop-ups. Now your pop-ups are really important. Your pop-ups will get people engaged. Now these again, this is just a 1 big long column, which is just 1 block, right in there. So just a block dropped in there, and this is another block dropped in, but this time what we've done is we've actually put 3 elements in. Now you could do it as 3 block, I prefer 3 elements just to keep everything nice and combined, because I know roughly what I want to do. Now then you've got your H2 tags, I believe these ones are. So you've got Washington Village, all your descriptions and everything else. Again, easy to edit, just double click or click onto it, and that's it edited. Now, if you wanted to make more of these, what we could do is we could just go onto here. I've actually done them in 1 block, and duplicate that whole thing. All right, and there we go. Now we'll get rid of this bit. So we'll just put that in the bin. And as you can see, we can have as many of those as what we like. Now, you might not like the spacing on those. So what we can then do is we can select this again, go up, and just spread the spacing out a little bit. So I'll just put a little bit of a breather up the top here, just like that. Right, now obviously, remember how much spacing you give if you want to keep on doing more and more. Next you have your reviews. Now this is just dropped onto a plain background, and again it's just split up by the elements of 3. So the background is 1 big block. Again, it's all just built on blocks and elements. So you drag your 1 big block over, then you go into elements, and you drag your 3 columns over. And then from your 3 columns, that is a girl's picture. So we'll go down here, and that's a round image. So you just drop the round image in there, exactly the same as how you would with the normal one, normal square one. And we can delete that, because we don't need it. Right, and that's basically how simple it is. So these, you just click on them, guys, just change them as much as what you would like. Everything in here can be changed really simply. As you can see, it's all done with just blocks and elements. Now, you've also got countdown timers, you've got lead magnets, you've got resources, you've got footers, you've got absolutely everything in here as well. Now, all of this is going to help you get where you want to be with your whole website. So you can add as much or as little as what you want. And again, if you do find this complicated, you can give us a shout, and we'll sort all that out as well. Now, there's also these opt-in forms, which are quite good. Quite a few different ones. I can show you the website, show all that sort of thing. Put your team together. So as you can see, you've got the whole team thing, or you've got the Bonnie blocks, which are already designed for you. So these ones you can just have more or less everything in. As you can see, there's some really good looking things in here. Most of them ones are mine, actually. So there's some really good looking things in here, and they're all ready for you to go in and just do. What I would suggest is going in and actually making a part about yourself as well. Right, most important. This is really simple. What you could do is you could take this one here. We'll just drop it in just to show you. And what this little fella is, he is just a picture by himself. Now, as you can see, that is a separate picture. What you can do on Canva is we will imagine that this one here is going to be a picture of you. So we'll go back into here and we'll put in Realtor. Right, so say this is a picture of you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put effects, and we'll remove the background. We'll go away, have a bit of think about it. And once it's done, then we can save this particular picture. Right, now if you're saving this picture here once the background's gone, what you'll need to do is download, click on transparent background, and then download it. Right, now what this will mean is it'll mean that you can put her anywhere you want to put her, and she will look cool and be standing in front of whatever you want to stand in front of. Right, so that's all amongst these bits. That's exactly how they've done it there, and it's the simplest way. Right, so let's just bin that. So first things first, have a look through the different blocks and see what sort of blocks you like the look of. There's a load that you like the look of. There's just stacks in here. There's also some different designs in here as well, which you might like. But that's basically how to do the website part of it. Okay, so thanks very much, and let's see you cracking. Cheers, bye.